Morning students. Today we are continuing the remaining part of congruency of triangle. In the last class we studied two congruency of triangle, that is SSS condition, and we have studied SAS condition. And today we study the remaining part, that is ASA condition and RHS condition of congruency. First of all, we will study ASA congruency. So let us listen. According to this condition, if two angles and an included side of a triangle is respectively equal to the corresponding two angles and included side of another triangle, then these two triangles are said to be congruent. Look at the figure here, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. In both this triangle, angle A is equal to angle D and side AC is equal to side DF and angle C is equal to angle F. That means the two angles and an included side means on which angles are included on this side. That side is called the included side. These included sides and two angles of both these triangles are correspondingly equal. Therefore, these two triangles are said to be congruent. That means in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, angle A is equal to angle D, angle side AC is equal to side DF and side angle C is equal to angle F. Therefore, these two triangles are said to be congruent. This condition is called the ASA condition or angle side angle condition. Then now see what is RHS condition or right hypotenuse and side condition. Students, next condition is that right angle hypotenuse and side condition, RHS condition. According to this condition, if one side and hypotenuse of one triangle is respectively equal to the another side and hypotenuse of another right angle triangle, then we say that these two triangles are congruent. Here you can see two right angle triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEF. In that, side AB is equal to side BC and hypotenuse AC is equal to hypotenuse DF and both angles are right angle triangle, then we say that these two triangles are congruent. In triangle ABC and DEF, angle B is equal to angle E, both angles are equal 90 degree, and side AC is equal to side DF, that is hypotenuse AC is equal to DF, and side AB is equal to side BC, that is one side. These two sides, they are equal, therefore we say that these two triangles are congruent. So these are the different rule of congruency of triangle. First we studied the SSS condition and then we studied the SAS condition. Then today we study ASA condition and RHS condition. These are the four major conditions of congruency of triangle. And today now we are going to solve the questions from exercise 15.3. Look students, 15.3, first question. It is given that triangle PQR and triangle XYZ are congruent and QR is equal to YZ using ASA condition. These two triangles are congruent by ASA condition, and here it is given QR is equal to YZ, means QR and YZ, that means included side both are equal. One condition is given of that congruency. It is congruent by ASA condition and one condition is given. And our question is, what are the other two things needed for this condition? Included side is given, so other two angles we want to prove that they are congruent. So other conditions needed are the two angles. So which are the two angles which is congruent? Angle Q is equal to angle Y and angle R is equal to angle Z. These are the other two information that is needed for making these two congruency of triangle. So other information needed are the two sides, therefore we write the two angles. Therefore we write other conditions are conditions. First of all, triangle PQR is congruent to triangle XYZ by this condition, and one side, remote side is given, side is given. A and A means two angles we need. Which are these angles? Angle Q is equal to angle Y, and angle R is equal to angle Z. So these are the other two conditions that is needed to establish the congruency according to ASA condition. Listen here. Second question, the adjoining figure AD is equal to BC. AD and BC are equal, that is given, and AB is the perpendicular. This AB is the perpendicular. That means this is 90 degree, this is also 90 degree. Show that CD bisect AB. This CD that bisect AB. Bisect means the CD cut AB into two equal parts. That means this OA and OB will be equal. We want to prove that. How to prove that? In order to prove that, we want to prove that these two triangles are congruent. If two triangles are congruent, their corresponding part also will be equal. That means OB will be equal to OA. So first of all, we will prove that these two triangles are congruent. So that given AD is equal to BC, in order to prove that AD and BC are equal, that is given, and prove CD bisect AB. We want to prove CD, that means this line bisect AB. That means OA and OB will be equal. That we want to prove. How to prove that? So first of all, in triangle OAD and OBC, triangle OBC, these two triangles if we take, then we can write DA is equal to AD is equal to side AB is equal to side BC, side AD is equal to side BC, that is given, and angle A is equal to angle B, that is also given, and angle, this vertically opposite angle, that means COB, that is equal to DOA, that is vertically opposite angle VOA. So here two angles, these two vertically opposite angles are equal, and angle B and angle A also equal, and the side BC and side OA, that also equal. That means two angles and one side we have proved that they are equal. Therefore, we can say that these two triangles are congruent by ASA condition. So we write that therefore triangle OAD is congruent to triangle OBC by ASA condition. So if these two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding part also equal. Therefore, we can write that this OA is equal to OP. That means corresponding part of congruent triangle. Both are equal. If both are equal, therefore we can say that this what? If both are equal, then we can say that this line cut this into two equal parts. That means it is the bisect. Therefore, CD bisect AB. If CD do not bisect AB, then both parts will not be equal. Therefore, we can prove that this CD is the bisect of AB. Show that when isosceles triangle, the angle opposite to equal sides are equal. Example, ABC. This is an isosceles triangle, given that both sides are equal. We want to prove that the angle opposite to isosceles triangle, that means angle B and angle C, both are equal. That we want to prove. So in order to prove that this AD, that is a perpendicular, we have made, and we have to prove that both these triangles are congruent. If both the triangles are congruent, their corresponding angles also will be congruent. So given that in triangle ABC, which AB is equal to AC, already given AB is equal to AC, and we have to prove angle B and angle C are equal, B and C are equal. So in the right angle triangle ADB and ADC, when we draw this perpendicular, which changes to right angle triangle, ADB and ADC, both triangle ADB and ADC. In this both triangle, we can see that side AB is equal to side AC, that is hypotenuse. And angle ADC, that is equal to angle ADB, 90 degree. Is equal to 90 degree, that is right angle. And side AD is equal to side AD. This AD is common for both, common side. So we have proved that, therefore, triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. That means triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC by which condition? RHS condition. So if these both triangles are congruent, their corresponding angles also congruent. Therefore, we can say that angle B is equal to angle C, corresponding part of congruent triangle. So in this way we prove that angle B and angle C are equal. So in an isosceles triangle, the angle opposite to the equal sides are always equal. That we have proved by proving that these two triangles are congruent, and then if the two triangles are congruent, their corresponding part also, corresponding angles also will be. In this question, check if triangle ABC and triangle DF are congruent or not. This ABC and DF are congruent or not. So here both sides are equal, but angle is not given. We want to find out this missing angle. Both this triangle missing angle we have to find out. So here the second here it is given 70. So we have to find out the missing angle in triangle ABC. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, and A is not given. Angle A is equal to 70 plus 50, that is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle A is equal to A plus 120 is equal to 180. Therefore, angle A is equal to 180 minus 120, that is equal to 60 degree. So here we have found out that it is 60 degree. And now angle triangle DEF, angle D plus angle E plus angle F is equal to 180 degree. Angle D is given 60 degree. 60 plus angle 70 plus angle F is equal to 180 degree. 130 plus angle F is equal to 180 degree. That means angle F is equal to 180 minus 130 is equal to 50 degree. Angle F is equal to 50 degree. That means this is 50 degree. So now we have found out the missing values. Now we can see that all angle corresponding angles are same and included side also equal. Therefore, we write that in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, angle A is equal to angle D and side AC is equal to side BF and angle C is equal to angle F. That is equal to, therefore triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. That's equal to in which condition? By ASA condition. So these two triangles are congruent by ASA condition. For finding out that, we first found out the missing angles and then we proved that their corresponding angles and included side are equal. So these two triangles are congruent. Question: prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BCD if AC is equal to DB and angle A and angle D is 90 degree. These two triangles given, one is ABC and another is DCB, both this triangle, and here we can see that AC and DB both are congruent, means equal, that is given, and A and D, that is also given 90 degree, that is also given. We want to prove that both triangles are congruent. So in triangle ABC and BCD, AC and DB are equal, AC and DB are equal, and angle A and angle D, that is also equal. And we want to prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DCB. In order to prove that, the given condition we write, that means angle A is equal to angle D, that is equal to 90 degree, means right angle. That is given, and side BC is equal to side BC, common side, that is hypotenuse. This is BC is common for this triangle and BC is common for this triangle. That is common side, that is hypotenuse, that is also given. And next one included side given is AC is equal to DB. That is also given. Side AC, DB, that is also given. That is side. So we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DCB by which condition? RHS condition. So here right triangle both are equal, hypotenuse common side that is also equal, and this AC is equal to DB, that is also given, that is also equal. So by RHS condition we proved that these two triangles are congruent. So students, this exercise and this chapter is finished, and you have to write all the notes in your copy book, and I think that all this condition you understood well, and if you have any doubt you can ask me in Google Meet class. So today we are going to wind up. Thank you everybody. Have a nice day to everyone.